Hi, today I'm reviewing the Cos De BAHA Hydroquinone Brightening Serum. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsor ads or videos, so if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com, check out my Patreon community, or click on the links below. Okay, so I thought I'd review this one. I've been getting a lot of questions about this product. It's from Cos De BAHA. They call it a dark spot corrector, melasma treatment, and fade gel plus hyperpigmentation. And I've been asked a lot about this lately. I have a feeling a lot of it's because hydroquinone was recently kind of outlawed over-the-counter sales in the U.S., so some people might be looking for other ways to get hydroquinone. It is a very complex ingredient, and I will talk more about it when we get to the ingredients list. So let's get there. So my first criteria is packaging. No issues with the packaging, dropper bottle. I like when they use the black dropper because then I can find it easier in my cabinet. That's just a stupid thing, but... in terms of denatured drying types of alcohol, it does not contain any of that. It does contain witch hazel extract, which is often made with denatured alcohol. Not always, but most of the time it is. So keep that in mind, but I'm not going to knock them a point off for that. However, we're going to get to fragrance. It has no real noticeable scent, although it does technically contain a few fragrance ingredients. Eucalyptus extract, thyme extract, and rosemary extract. They're all technically fragrance ingredients. However, the extracts are much less potent and much less fragrance than if you saw eucalyptus oil or thyme oil or rosemary oil. And rosemary extract is an interesting one because it also has some benefits to it. So that's not, rosemary extract isn't terrible because the extract has some benefits, but eucalyptus and thyme definitely really are just fragrance ingredients. So even though there's really no noticeable scent, it is still potentially for sensitive skin an issue. The manufacturing location for this one is Korea, so no issues with that. Ease of use. So I marked them down a point for this because it's technically very easy to use, applies nicely, no pilling, plays well with other products. Hydroquinone really has a set way you need to use it, a protocol. And if you don't use it this way, it just increases the likelihood that you will have issues, rebound pigmentation, and your skin can get darker if you don't use it correctly. Generally, most products you can use like the whole bottle, use it in 2 months, and then take 4 months off and don't use any hydroquinone products. And then if you want to start another round, you can do that. That's generally the protocol. I will link more below. Do some reading before you decide to use anything with hydroquinone because it really has a protocol. And if you don't use it the way the protocol says, it increases the likelihood you're going to have issues. So that is why I marked them off. They do not explain anywhere on their website the protocol. They said, okay, on this, they say, after 60 days, stop using this product and rest your skin for 30 days. I don't necessarily believe that. I think taking a little bit longer than 30 days off is a better, safer idea. So do some reading on it, but otherwise, I'll do a little spot on my hand. It's very easy to use. No issues at all with how it applies or works. I've been tested this using it in my evening routine, right after cleansing and then before moisturizer. So keep that in mind. So, okay, antioxidants and beneficial ingredients. So we've got aloe extract, hydrating, soothing, calming, azelaic acid, great for brightening skin, anti-acne ingredient, soothing, brightening. Niacinamide, skin repairing, anti-acne, brightening, antioxidant. Then we get to hydroquinone, which is 2%. It is a skin brightening ingredient. It is a controversial ingredient. It is great for melasma and stubborn hyperpigmentation. Hydroquinone product really helped with my melasma. Before I even started this channel, my melasma was terrible. And it was bad even when I started my channel, but even before then, it was worse. And that's actually what got me interested in skincare, was I noticed I had all these patches of melasma, and it made me look strange. So that's kind of what got me interested in it. So hydroquinone has been legal in the U.S. over-the-counter up until very recently. They recently declared it as not generally recognized as safe in the U.S. So there's nowhere to buy it over the counter. But this is sold via international websites, so you can still get your hands on this. Alpha Skincare had a great dual action skin lightener with hydroquinone. Now you can't buy it. So I think the main reason is people don't read before they decide to use it. And they continue using it for a year, maybe 2 years, and then the pigmentation starts to lighten, they get impressed, they keep using it, and then this rebound effect can happen for some people, not everyone, but for some people where your skin that was lightening and looking great will start to actually get worse again. So if you don't take that break, even if you use it correctly, for some people that can still happen, which is why the U.S. has now banned it for over-the-counter sales. So keep that in mind. If you use it, really, you need to know that, because not everyone will have a great experience with it like I did. Not everyone. Some people, even if they use it with the taking the 4 months off, might still have rebound effect. That is why the U.S. had issues with it. So otherwise, my experience with it was very positive. That doesn't mean everyone else has. So if you have had a bad experience, leave a comment. But anyway, so I really wanted to point that out because you need to be aware of it and do reading before you just use it, because it's not just like putting some regular serum on. Hydroquinone is it's kind of a big deal. So kind of a big deal. Okay. Then we've got sodium hyaluronate, a humectant. We've got salicylic acid, which is a BHA exfoliant, great for acne-prone skin. I'll do a pH test for this, but just in case anybody's curious. But I wouldn't use this as an exfoliant, but salicylic acid also, if salicylic acid has some nice calming abilities in it, so that's always nice to see. So, okay, so even with the color of this one, I would say the pH of this one's pretty close to 5, so no real issues with that. Okay, so then we've got the salicylic acid, then we've got kojic acid, which is a nice antioxidant. It's also good for skin brightening. And then finally we've got lactic acid, which is a good exfoliant, although in this pH it's not really doing much of an exfoliant. Okay, in terms of animal testing, Cos De Baha is cruelty-free. Performance, so this is a nice impressive list of skincare ingredients. If you're looking for a hydroquinone product, this is a decent one. 2% is a decent amount. Then they've thrown in some nice niacinamide, azelaic acid, kojic acid that can help brighten your skin out. So very impressive. I was happy with the performance. I think it did start to lighten my skin up a little bit. This one is great for acne-prone skin because there are no ingredients of note. So that's great. No real acnegenic ingredients there. The price, this is the full size, which is 1 ounce. It retails for about $16, but if you check out YesStyle or other sites, sometimes they'll have it for as low as like $10. So pretty affordable product. In terms of the it factor for this one, it's a great serum. It is risky for some people to use. Of course, like I mentioned, read more about it before you decide to use it, because Cos De Baha does not explain very well all the potential side effects that could happen from hydroquinone. Although I've had good experience with it, not everyone has, but for some very, very stubborn pigmentation, it might be something that works better. But be sure to use sunscreen, because that is the only way to stop the pigmentation from getting worse. So if you're using things to brighten your skin, exfoliate your skin, retinol, you need to use a sunscreen every single day. Even if it's not sunny out, the rays can still be there, and it will make your pigmentation get darker and worse. So this with the sunscreen, use the HelioCare supplement is even better. Okay, so with a 10 being a perfect score, I gave this one a 7. Pretty good product. Couple small picky things I had issues with, but overall still a nice one. So I'm interested in hearing from you guys if you've had a chance to check this one out yet or not, or what your experience has been if you've used hydroquinone. Did you have a good experience, or did you have a bad one? So obviously the U.S. had some reason to remove it, and I have a feeling some of you will have some comments about that. So anyway, thank you guys so much. I will see you more later. Bye, guys.